just 3 months ago, in April, the Kansas Republican Party told every Republican in the legislature to sign a loyalty oath to their legislature's Republican leadership. Then 2 weeks later, at the national level, members of the Republican National Committee were invited to a private meeting with Mitt Romney in Arizona. This was before he secured the nomination. But in order to attend that meeting, RNC members were told they had to sign an oath pledging their loyalty to Mitt Romney in writing. This is not just pledging that you do to say you really support your party. Both parties occasionally try to get people to swear to that in terms of participating in open primaries and stuff like that. But what the Republicans have grown really comfortable with is rather pledging an oath to a particular Republican politician by name. I pledge allegiance to Mitt Romney. Perhaps the most striking one of these was reported a few days ago in Massachusetts, where the state Republican Party has frankly seemed a little flummoxed about what to do with all the Ron Paul supporters who took over the Massachusetts delegation to the National Republican Convention. I mean, yeah, Massachusetts may be Mitt Romney's home state, but the Ron Paul folks took that delegation over just as easily as they took it over in Minnesota and Nevada and Iowa and all the other places they have done that this year. The Ron Paul takeover in Massachusetts kind of ruined Republican Party plans. I mean, they're really excited to have one of their own as the party's presidential nominee. The state's Republican leaders in Massachusetts wanted to send as their delegation this big group of big shots and candidates and former elected officials on to Tampa, cheering on the former Massachusetts governor Mitt Romney. But those plans went all pear-shaped when it came time to actually choose the Massachusetts delegates, because it was the Ron Paul disciples who actually showed up and did the work and got the votes and won the slots. So what's the Massachusetts Republican Party to do? How can they replace these Ron Paul revolution no-goodniks with real Republicans? 2 words: loyalty oaths. For the first time ever, the Massachusetts State Republican Party distributed affidavits to their own convention delegates demanding that they swear under penalty of perjury that they would support Mitt Romney's presidential nomination. Take that, Ron Paul supporters! Sure enough, the tactic worked. Some of these delegates were so horrified at what the state party was asking them to do that they said no. And that was how the state Republican Party cut some of the Ron Paul folks out of the state delegation, by using a pledge of allegiance to Mitt Romney. According to the Boston Globe, quote, an affidavit is never mentioned in the Republican Party's rules for selecting delegates and has never been required of delegates in the past. But no time like the present, right? Yes, you young people who decided to get engaged in public affairs for the first time, you may have gone through the legitimate process and worked hard and got the votes and earned a slot on your state's convention delegation, but you weren't what the party had in mind. So, loyalty oath. Pledge allegiance to the dear leader or get out of the way for those who will. It's inspiring, right?